Hello everyone. Today is, should I get closer? Hello. Today is Wednesday, December 5th. And I don't know, I'm thinking I'm swinging by the hip here. Throwing by the hip. What's that expression? I don't know. Something by the hip. Anyways, I'm probably gonna sniffle a lot. Allergies have been really bothering me, and I'm sniffling and sneezing and whatever a lot. So wasn't sure. Oh, now see, yesterday when I was thinking about today, because that's how I tend to be, I was like, I didn't blog yesterday and I was a little frustrated. And it's kind of a topic that I have visited before. Not, excuse me, not a lot, but just, I wanted to run in the afternoon. That was my plan. It was a beautiful day yesterday. I don't know how anybody could have not gotten outside yesterday and ran. And so all day I was thinking, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna run. But then when it came down to it, I just had so much cleaning that I needed to do, which is basically my life every day. And don't get me wrong, I love my life. It's the life that I chose to have, 6 children, and it's what God blessed us with, and I love it. But it's a lot of work, and I always have this struggle because quite honestly, I could probably clean every day, all day, and I still probably wouldn't get everything done in this house that I would like to get done. There's always room for improvement, but I always kind of struggle with, where do I draw that line between this is what I need to do and this is what I want to do? And of course, it's not going to do me any good. It's not going to do my family any good if I become a slave to running the house, raising the children, blah, 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 whatever. So I don't know. That was just kind of mulling around in my brain yesterday. I did finally, I waited too long to be able to run in the afternoon while the kids were all at school. But then once I picked up my oldest from school, I was like, I'm going to go run. I knew it wasn't the most ideal time. I honestly needed to be finishing up things. I needed to get supper going and whatnot, but I'm like, I've got to run though. It's so beautiful outside. Why am I not using my time to be outside? There are plenty of things that I could do outside, but yet I'm constantly in the house getting stuff done. And of course, I mean, I can't say I'm always cleaning and getting stuff done. I spend time on Facebook. I piddle fart around, and I remember drooling and looking up races yesterday, looking for some ultras for the spring or something. So I can't always say I make 100% use of my time. It's not like I'm literally cleaning nonstop, like woe is me. But so anyway, that's what I was thinking about. I was like, I should just talk about how I've talked about it before. I know I have. It just kind of comes and goes sometimes, and used yesterday. But I did run. Got my run in, and supper was eventually fixed. My family did not starve. So so the other thing that I was thinking about, don't want to make this too long because every week I say I'm going to keep it short, and then I just talk forever. So, and I'm really hungry. I'm really hungry, and I told myself that I could not get lunch until I get this video done. So the other thing I was thinking about, I talked last week about how I'm changing things up, and doing some new things. I've been going to a Spartacus class. That's really changing things up, absolutely. And I actually maybe plan to dedicate a post to that. I'm biking a little bit more. Running's kind of the same. That's not necessarily going to change. The only thing that changes is on Monday I only run 1 mile and I bike for 45. But then like today, I ran 5 this morning, but then I still biked for a half hour. So it's not always one or the other. Sometimes I do both, excuse me. So just kind of working on strengthening my body, trying to make some changes. I mean, I know my body, in many ways, my body is fine. There is nothing wrong with my body. But this is just something that I'm wanting to do. I don't feel any pressure from my husband or my kids or my friends or nothing. Everybody tells me that I look great, but I'm just wanting to change it up a little bit, see some improvement in certain areas of my body. So I'm doing some things, and one thing that I realized here at home that I could be working on, I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can see. Oh, I know you can see because I made sure I set up the camera so you can see. I'm going to do a demonstration today. I have this bar up here. Okay, we lived in this house for 9 years, and I've never given much thought to that bar. I've even painted over it, and that was probably 2 years ago that I painted over it. Still never thought anything of it. And in fact, my husband and I were just discussing it the other day, and he says, that's just a curtain rod hanging there. And I'm like, no, it's not. I kind of got to looking at it, and I'm like, I really think that's a chin-up bar. I think it was there, although I don't, we very, very vaguely knew the people we bought it from, but we definitely knew the people before that used to live in this house. And I can't wrap my brain around why they would have a chin-up bar. They're just not the type of people you would expect to find a chin-up bar in their house. But the kids have been hanging on it a lot lately, and I was like, I don't know. I'm like, why don't I use that? So I was just, I think I was kind of goofing off for my youngest because she's like my little monkey girl. And funny little side note, my nickname one of my nicknames when I was growing up was Monkey, because my dad said I was a tomboy and I loved to climb trees and be out there doing stuff like that. I was always climbing trees. And it's funny because my kids do that all the time now too. And so Daddy called me Monkey. Or changa, which is monkey in Spanish and stuff. And so Carmen, my youngest, who can climb probably the Empire State Building and not even think twice about it, she's been hanging on a lot recently. So I was showing her the other day. I'm like, watch what mommy can do. And let me just say, upper arm strength is not my thing. Like, I can run a million miles, but you want me to sit there and do some pull-ups? I'd rather just die. Just not my thing. But I was very surprised how when I did that, I mean, yes, I felt it in my arms and stuff, but I was amazed as to how much I felt it in my core, just trying to pull up my whole entire body. And I'm not really big, but I'm not super skinny either. When I was just pulling myself up, I was amazed at how much it was working my core. And granted, with 6 kids, there's been a lot of stretching and whatnot, and I don't know if it'll ever go back to being 100%, you know, and I don't know. I think about it, but I don't obsess over it. Kind of said that last week. So I thought I would show you. I hope I don't look like a fool when I do this. But I thought I would just show you this. I can't do, the funny thing is, I can only do one chin-up at a time. And I've also I even discussed with my almost 5-year-old, because when I put my hands on, I grab the bar like this. And she's like, no, Mama, you need to grab it like that. I'm like, I don't think I could pull myself up like that. So, I don't know, I guess I've never actually even tried. I haven't tried that recently to do it like this. Maybe I will, just to make even more of a fool of myself. But idealistically, I know that this works better for me than this. So, I don't know, maybe it gives just a slightly different, because a lot of times in fitness and training and stuff like that, just changing the positions of your hands will, you know, like a lot of times the bicep, had to think there, a lot of times the bicep is the main muscle, but you change it, you can do something very similar, but you change it, and then all of a sudden you're working your tricep. So, I'm going to do a little pull-up for you. I don't think you can see it, because I don't think you can see all the way down to the floor, but I do have to have a little footstool here because I am only 5 feet tall, and that's way taller than me. So I get up on my bar here, and I'm all about breathing. As a Pilates instructor, I am constantly saying breathe, 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 breathe. So if this is something that you do, you gotta breathe. Do not hold your breath. Valsalva maneuver. No, no, no. That's a little technical term for you there. So reach up, take a couple good deep breaths. So what I have been, it's only just been like 2 days. Maybe it was just yesterday. I don't know. And I've tested this. I don't see anywhere where it's going to come off. I could be wrong, but I don't know. It's definitely not a curtain rod. Look at it. If you saw it, it's not a curtain rod. Anyway. So I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so I would just like once an hour, or every time that I walked in the kitchen, I would come over here and I would do me a pull-up. And every time I feel it so much in my core. Okay. Good deep breath. I always do mine on the exhale. Woo! Feel that. I always do mine on exhale. Okay. just for fun. I'm going to do it the other way. I don't know if I can make it up. That's a lot of strain doing it one. So obviously the idea is to maybe work on this and work on my strength and maybe be able to do more than one at a time. But doing just one is enough work as it is right now. So, okay, I'm getting hungry and I need to stop this video. So I'm going to try this. Let's hope I don't. Let's just see. I can't do it! Ah, shouldn't say can't. It is not possible for me to do it at this time. I tried. I can't. Not right now. So maybe something I need to work on is to be able to do both. Ugh. See, doing more than one at this time, that was like this. And this, like this, is almost impossible. This, I can do one at a time. I almost got up there to do a second one, but I usually have to walk away and do something and then come back later and do more. But sometimes it's better to even just to do it, to spread it out throughout the day is better than not doing any at all, because I can't pump out. I don't know how many I did yesterday. I didn't really keep track. Maybe at least 5. I didn't keep track, but I did do it several times. So better to do 5, spread out throughout the day, than be able to not do any, than be able to not do any at all and say, I can't do 5, so therefore I'm going to do none. So, okay, I'm hungry, very hungry. I'm going to go eat lunch. Have a wonderful day. Bye.